In the heart of a vast, magical ocean, where the waves shimmered with the colors of the rainbow, there lay a mysterious island that was lost to time. This island, known only in whispers and legends, was said to be home to wonders beyond imagination. High above this island, a tiny snowbird named Snowflake floated gracefully through the clouds. Snowflake was no ordinary bird. Her feathers sparkled like stardust, and she could glide on the softest breezes as if dancing on air. She had lived a long and happy life in the cold, snowy realms of the north, but her heart was restless. Stories of the lost island had always intrigued her, and today, she decided, would be the day she would find it. Snowflake began her journey with a flutter of excitement in her heart. She soared over shimmering waves, past islands that were lush with green and dotted with colorful flowers. Her little wings carried her farther than she had ever traveled before. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, Snowflake spotted something unusual on the horizon, a faint, glowing light amidst the endless blue. Guided by this magical glow, Snowflake drifted closer and saw that the light was coming from the lost island. It was even more enchanting than the tales had described. The island was dotted with tiny, whimsical houses, nestled between the tall, swaying palm trees and vibrant flowers. As she descended, Snowflake noticed a small, cozy house made entirely of blueberries. Its walls were plump and round, and its roof was a delicate lattice of blueberry vines. This was no ordinary house. It was the home of a tiny, friendly caterpillar named Cuddles. Cuddles, who had lived in the tiny blueberry house for as long as he could remember, was an adventurous little caterpillar with dreams as big as the sky. He had often heard stories from his grandmother about the wonders of the world beyond the island, but he had never ventured far from his home. That evening, as he nibbled on a blueberry snack, Cuddles looked up and saw Snowflake gliding down gracefully. "Hello there," Cuddles called out, his voice as soft as a whisper. "Welcome to my home." Snowflake landed softly beside Cuddles and introduced herself.
"I'm Snowflake."
"I've heard so much about this island and decided to see it for myself. Your house is simply magical." Cuddles smiled widely. "Thank you. I've always thought it was special, too. Would you like to explore the island with me?" Snowflake was delighted by the offer. "I'd love to. Where should we start?" Cuddles thought for a moment. "How about we visit the tiny caterpillar house? It's one of the most charming places on the island." The tiny caterpillar house was a lovely, quaint home made of green leaves and delicate twigs. As they approached, Snowflake noticed a gentle, sleepy lion curled up outside the house. His golden mane was adorned with flowers, and he looked as though he had been napping in the sun all day. "That's Leo," Cuddles explained. "He's the kindest lion you'll ever meet, but he loves his naps." Leo, sensing the visitors, stretched and yawned before greeting them with a friendly smile. "Hello, Cuddles. And who might this be?" "This is Snowflake," Cuddles said. "She's come to explore our wonderful island." Leo's eyes sparkled with curiosity. "Well, you've come at a perfect time. There's a hidden adventure awaiting us. I've heard that somewhere on this island there's a magical treasure, something that has been lost for centuries." Snowflake's eyes widened with excitement. "A magical treasure? That sounds like a grand adventure." Leo nodded. "Indeed. I've been trying to find it for ages, but the clues are scattered and tricky. Perhaps with your help, Snowflake, we can uncover the secret." The trio set off together, guided by the soft glow of the sunset and the whispers of the island. As they journeyed through the lush forests and past sparkling streams, they encountered many wonders. They saw trees that whispered ancient secrets and flowers that sang lullabies. Their adventure took them to a large, enchanted tree with a door made of shimmering leaves. Cuddles knocked gently, and the door creaked open to reveal a magical library filled with ancient scrolls and glowing books. The library was tended by a wise old owl named Oliver, who had lived on the island for countless years. "Welcome, travelers," Oliver hooted. "I've been expecting you. I know why you're here. The clues to the magical treasure are hidden in these books." With Oliver's help, Snowflake, Cuddles, and Leo began to unravel the clues. Each clue led them on a new path through the island's most secret places. They ventured into sparkling caves, crossed crystal-clear rivers on floating lily pads, and climbed up to the top of the highest mountain to gaze at the stars. Their quest took them through trials of courage and wisdom. They had to solve riddles posed by the mischievous fireflies and help a lost dragonfly find its way home. Each challenge brought them closer together and deepened their friendship. Finally, after many days of searching, they arrived at the heart of the island, a serene, moonlit glade. In the center of the glade was an ancient, golden chest adorned with intricate patterns. Snowflake, Cuddles, and Leo approached the chest with bated breath. As they opened the chest, they found not just a single treasure, but an array of magical artifacts that held the essence of the island's magic. There were glowing crystals that could heal any wound, a compass that always pointed towards one's true heart's desire, and a scroll that granted the wisdom of the ages. The trio realized that the true treasure was not the objects themselves, but the adventure and the friendships they had forged along the way. They decided to share the magical artifacts with the inhabitants of the island, ensuring that the magic of the lost island would be preserved and cherished for generations to come. As the sun began to rise, casting its golden light over the island, Snowflake, Cuddles, and Leo stood together, looking out over the enchanting land they had come to love. Snowflake knew it was time to return to her snowy homeland, but she promised to return to the island someday. With a final farewell, Snowflake soared into the sky, carrying with her the memories of the lost island and the friends she had made. Cuddles and Leo watched her disappear into the distance, their hearts filled with joy and wonder. And so, the lost island remained a place of magic and mystery, where adventures awaited those with curious hearts and where the bonds of friendship shone as brightly as the stars in the night sky. The end.